How to plan a trip to Malaysia's Cameron Highlands. So you want to roam Malaysia's Cameron Highlands, stroll in tea plantations, and pause for cream-slathered scones along the way? You aren't alone. Verdant views and refreshing temperatures lure travelers from around the country, and beyond, to this hilly region on the westernmost edge of Pahang State. Traffic in the Cameron Highlands can be fiendish at weekends, big-hitting attractions often turn into a scrum, and some travelers are starting to murmur about spoiled hiking trails and greenwashing by a few rogue tour operators. Despite these grumbles, a little preparation will ensure you find much to enjoy in this lush corner of Malaysia: excellent hiking, wondrous fauna and the occasional glimpse of serenity amid the tour group mayhem. 30 seconds of Highlands history. British explorer Sir William Cameron first spied these heights in 1885 and gleefully reported back about their mild climate. At the time, temperatures barely exceeded 20 degrees Celsius. Sadly, Cameron's maps were lost and little came of his discovery, until a second expedition was sent out 40 years later. The Cameron Highlands today. Tourist brochure spin trades on the Cameron Highlands colonial history. Cream teas and beef Wellington Grace menus. Townhouses have been developed into hotels with no expense spared on period detail, and it's virtually impossible to leave without at least one cuppa. Treks, teas or temples, choose your Cameron Highlands adventure. Forearmed with the potential pitfalls, here are the unmissable attractions to weave into your trip. Hiking and nature spotting. Fantastic hiking trails through lush forests extend from Tanarata, though the trail markings could be improved. Seek advice locally, especially on weather conditions that may make trails impassable or dangerous. Gourmandise and high teas. These hills were made for chilling. The Brits knew it, and you'll know it too, over a cup of tea at scenic Basanjai Palace. Tea aficionados will want to book in for a tea appreciation tour, 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Tuesday to Sunday. Part-time tea drinkers will be satisfied with a wander in the display rooms and a cuppa overlooking the hills. Culture and history. Compared to the temples and museums of Kuala Lumpur or Malacca's jewelry box of galleries, the Cameron Highlands couldn't possibly measure up. And surprisingly few attractions give authentic insight into Highland heritage. How long to spend? The Cameron Highlands are doable in a weekend if you simply want a taste of strawberries, a sip of tea, and a half-day hike. Hopping aboard a tour group will help whisk you around a few sites if you don't have a car. Try CS Travel and Tours. Where to stay? The Cameron Highlands encompass a cluster of towns and villages. Mode of transport should dictate where you base yourself. If you're arriving by public transport and don't plan to rent a car, stay in Tanarata, the Highlands' main traveler hub.